What works for me may not work for you. What works for this influencer on Instagram that you admire so much may not necessarily work for you. How can you fine-tune your morning routine to find that sweet spot, allowing you to stay consistent day by day? I've struggled with this for years, so today I want to share to you the 4 things that truly helped me make my morning routine sustainable, allowing me to stay consistent. Hi friends, my name is Jean Marie. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. And if you're not new here, welcome back. I'm so happy that you're following along. I've officially hit about 700 subscribers today, and I'm just so excited. So yeah, let's dive right in. So number 1 is prioritize. You wanna prioritize your morning or your day according to the most important things for you in your life. I always believe in compartmentalizing my life, and there has to be a tier of which one comes first. And in your day, you want to do something based on the priorities of your life. The number 1 for me is my relationship with God. And so the first thing, because that's number 1, the first thing I want to do when I wake up is spend time with the Lord. What you do first in your first few minutes of being awake each day of your life matters. You are investing in whatever that is. So that must be important to you. And then of course comes my family, myself, and work. Why is it important to prioritize? I want to make sure the things that are important to me are done before I get along with my day. It's hard to do that when you have distractions like this. The moment you allow that noise to come in, social media, work email, your kids' needs, everything. They're not necessarily bad things, but the moment you allow these things to come in, then the first priority will be sacrificed. So what I do, I spend time with God first. For me, that's my priority. It could be different for you. Before I even touch my phone, before I even hold my phone or I grab my phone, I have to do my business with the Lord first. So once I'm done, then I can grab my phone. You can do your first priority or your first two priorities. And then the rest of your morning routine can kind of come along after that. And it's up to you, when can you grab your phone? When can you start getting all these distractions? When those 2-3 priorities are out of the way. So for me, it's spending time with the Lord. I work out, I prepare my kids' lunchbox and breakfast, and then I work. You know, that's the order of my priority. And not to say that my kids are less important than my workout, but if you think about it, it is my way of taking care of myself. And if I don't take care of myself, then I can't take care of my kids, right? So it's not that I'm more important than them, but really I had to look out for myself so that I can look out for them. Take the time to write down what are your top priorities in life, give them a ranking, and start your day with that ranking in mind. Remove all distractions so that you can go through your priorities accordingly. If your day-to-day looks like that, with your priorities all lined up correctly, then it'll follow that your week, your month, your life will look like your priorities will also be lined up. All right, number 2, make it easy for you. Like I said, we follow these influencers. They do these morning routines. They wake up at 5 a.m. They drink their protein shake. They do this. They create this beautiful, whatever, healthy breakfast for themselves. They all look put together already. You have to make it sustainable for you. These people are creating content, okay? You don't know what their morning routine actually looks like. Maybe they do that morning routine and they have a different schedule, they have a different life, they don't have as many kids as you do, or they don't have kids at all, or like whatever. Their life is so different. You cannot try to mirror that, right? Make your morning routine easy and sustainable. And only you know how to do that and how to figure that out. I can't help you because I don't know what your priorities are. For example, working out. If your goal is to work out 3 to 4 times a week for an hour each time, and that has been a struggle for you, then change it, right? Look for a schedule that is sustainable for you. So for me, for example, I used to aim to work out Monday to Friday for an hour a day. It didn't work for me anymore. And even when it did, it was such a struggle. So what I did, because weekdays are so busy for me in the morning with the kids, I made it um, Friday to Wednesday. So now I work out from Tuesday. So Wednesday and Thursday mornings are a little bit lighter for me, and I can make YouTube videos. Today's a Thursday, hello. My weekends, where I have a little bit more room in the morning, I pump up a workout there. So instead of doing it Monday to Friday, I did it Friday to Tuesday. Yes. And instead of doing an hour a day, now I do 30 minutes of strength training. And then I do like a cardio in the evening. I spread it out. So that's just an example of how can you move things around to make it sustainable and easy for you. Sit down and write down your workout routine right now and how can you make it better. If you're doing strength training, you'd understand that, maybe you're doing 2-3 body parts a day and that's why you're taking it an hour. You're doing it 3 to 4 times a week. Maybe you can do 5 to 6 times a week, but then lesser times, lesser minutes each day. Maybe that's going to work better. Another way to make it easy for you is my point number 3, actually, which is prepare the night before. And I'm not saying spend like an hour preparing for tomorrow. No, like it has to be very easy. Like prepare your workout clothes so it's ready in the morning. Try to think about what you're going to prepare for breakfast for the kids or for yourself. So like try to do some preparation the night before to just make your mornings easier. And not only preparing the things, but also preparing yourself. Sleep early. Try to sleep early. Set that bedtime. Set that bedtime for you. I struggle with this still, which really makes mornings so much harder. So it really helps that you make sure you have this bedtime set in time for you to wake up to be able to do your morning routine. Because once your bedtime is off, then everything in the morning goes downhill for the most part. Put your phone away. That's one thing that really helps me sleep early. I put my phone outside my room to charge and I sleep on my bedtime. And even when I'm late for my bedtime, I still put my phone outside because you don't want to make it easy for you to grab and just like scroll. Number 4, last but not the least, be flexible. It's never going to be 100%. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself grace, but not too much grace, not too much flexibility, because then you're going to go off the rails, right? But give yourself grace in mornings and in days that you're just not able to follow through. We all have difficult days in a month. It's never going to be perfect. But don't make that stop you from continuing what you already started. Don't make that stop you from being consistent going forward. Pick yourself back up and keep going. A lot of times in the past, like once my routine gets derailed, like 2-3 days in a row, I'm like, I'm done. I give up. I'm just going to do whatever. It was maybe my OCD of like, I'm such an all or nothing person. I don't know if some of you can relate. But it frustrates me so much when I'm not able to do something the way I imagined it. And so I learned, be flexible. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay if you lost 2 days out of your week. Then move on and continue, because that's just how life is. It's never going to be 100%. I hope these 4 things helped you. You just have to find that sweet spot of what works for you and which routine allows you to be consistent. Make it sustainable, make it attainable. Don't make it impossible for you, because then you're just setting up yourself to fail, and which leads to frustration and which leads to wanting to give up. So make sure you're setting up a routine that is realistic. And yeah, that's it. I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.